Hey, it's Anthony Veltri, CascadeWebCoach.com, and today I want to talk about a manual method of installing WordPress. Should you find yourself on a host that doesn't have an automated install or that type of functionality, it's a good thing to know how to install WordPress manually. So, what we want to do first of all is note that I've got three windows open here. I have File Browser open over here, and I have FTP Client, FileZilla open over here, and then I have my hosting control panel, which is open right here in the background. So the first thing that we want to do is log in to our FileZilla via FTP. So I'm going to close this window, which is the control panel for FileZilla, and I want to open the site manager. And this is set up already. I would click New Site, but it's already set up. So what you do is you just put the host name, which in this case is pixelsandgrids.com, and then you put in normal for the logon type. You enter the username, and then you enter the password. And the username can be found right up here in the FTP parameters for that. So I simply go in and I click Connect, and just click. If you have a connection already open, it will ask you if you want to abort. That's fine, you just do that. And lo and behold, there we are. We're connected. So now what we want to do is we want to upload this, but first we have to unzip it. So first we just click Extract to WordPress like that. It's going to extract it. Now there is a way to do this on the server directly, but it's a little more advanced than what I want to get into now. It is definitely faster, but as I said, I just want to show the easiest way. So you just hit Control A to select them all, or you can use the Shift key. You take them and you just drag them to the root directory, which is where we're logged into. Just for your information, right here you can see this is the root directory, which means like pixelsandgrids.com, no subfolder. So once again, we'll go back in here, select all, and drag them over to here. And we're going to see we have about 1,000 files that are queued for transfer. So what we're going to do, it should only take about a minute or two to upload those. But in the meantime, what we want to do is we want to create our WordPress database. So I'm going to send these to the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on uh, databases right here and on MySQL. That will hopefully come up in a second. There we go. It shows that we have no databases created. So I'll simply press Create Database. Description, this is just a description of what it is. So it's WordPress. And then I just like to add the domain name at the end. That. Here's the username. So uh, once again, no fancy characters in there. Generally, no ampersands, that sort of thing. It's okay to use numerals. Now here, password, we're going to make you use a special strong password, so it has to have rules that it follows in terms of certain numbers of characters, that sort of stuff like that. So they want you to have all kinds of characters in there. Once again, I'm just going to go and enter something right now that'll work for us. Okay, this read-only username right here, you don't need to worry about that for WordPress, so we click OK. Make sure you write these down too, pixels and grids. Okay, so that's pending setup right now. So what we want to do now is we want to go back and we want to see how our file upload is doing. And we check on this. Sometimes you get these conflicts. What you want to do is you just want to overwrite them, apply to this queue only. And as you can see, we're about halfway done right there, which is good because the database takes just a few seconds to set up. So in this instance, the database beat us in terms of the upload. So I apologize, you couldn't see actually how many files we have queued. So there we can see it's about 300 left. So now the next step in the process is going to be very familiar to most users because it's all going to take place on what is going to be just a web browser, no fancy FTP client or anything of that nature. Um, the next steps are actually really completely automated. And right now, to be honest, we're on kind of a slow connection here, and our upload speed is pretty much our limiting factor. So I may actually pause this so you don't have to hear me talk to you for all this time. Okay, so we're back. All the files are uploaded. And so what we'll do now is we'll simply go to our website and set up WordPress. So we just go to pixelsandgrids.com. And what it's prompting me is it's saying there doesn't seem to be a WP config PHP file. So it's actually going to create it for us. So pretty easy. Let's go. Let's do it. It's going to prompt us for all these things. Database name. Database name. Well, let me guess. If you're like me right now, you forgot to write it down and you need to go check on what it is. So I'll show you how to get that information. So right here, you simply click on databases again. Click on MySQL. And don't click the manage via PHP, but click the edit button, and it's going to give you all the details that you need. So database name, pixels, grids, that's pretty easy to remember. But this host name that we're going to need, not so much. So we'll just copy that, and we'll paste that right in. So database name, pixels, grids, username, pixels, grids, password. I'll pause that and put it in a second there. Database host, right there. Table prefix, you can leave that alone. I'm going to pause this and hit submit. Okay, so there we are. Now it's all up to WordPress. So we just click run install, and we have to come up with its site title. So username, I usually like to change this from the default of admin. It's not a bad idea. Okay. And this right here, if you want to keep your blog private, this does not guarantee that search engines will not find it, but it just tells it that it should not be indexed. So anyway, we'll click install WordPress, and there we go. Now let's see if it works. Remember me? Log in, and here we go. We've created WordPress. Anthony Veltri for CascadeWebCoach.com. Have a great day.